Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Martyna and today I have a very amazing, hopefully, but very dear to me project to share with you. So just recently I have received the most extraordinary happy mail, and it came from China to Poland, so it like came all the world and it crossed the whole world. And the box was full. It was huge, first of all, and it was full with vintage items to the brim. There were so many things there, you guys. I am so basically, let me just tell you that this video is, and maybe a series that I will make out of it, is made possible thanks to Sophie, to the amazing, generous, kind-hearted Sophie, who sent me all of these things. And she also says that more is on its way. I just can't wrap my head around it, you guys. When I saw the box and when I started unpacking it, my first thought was like, but do I deserve all of this? Like, what have I done to deserve so many treasures? And so I just wanted to say, Sophie, thank you so much for believing that I deserve this. I love everything, and I don't know, I'm speechless, you guys. I'm still speechless. I've unpacked it days ago and I've been like regularly going through all of these things and just uncovering even new treasures, you know, within the envelopes and boxes and little pouches that she sent these in. So I'm going to quickly show you what she sent me. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to every single one of you who sends me something. You don't need to send me anything. That's just the kindness of your hearts, you guys. The kindness and the generosity of this community still amazes me, and I've been part of this community for over 2 years now. So I am every day grateful for you, and thank you so much. So you guys, she sent me dozens of vintage envelopes, and all of them have letters inside of them, which is just, and they are from like 30s. And these are so cute. These are so amazing. So there is so many envelopes, so many. There is some photos, there is some stunning jewelry in this magnifying glass. I just can't. And these are the pattern envelopes with patterns inside. I mean, I've wanted these for so long. And also I have 2 rolls of this piano paper, which I haven't been able to find anywhere, and actual vintage ledger paper. And there is also, I had it somewhere put aside, but she also sent me loads of stamps and vintage tickets. I've never had a vintage ticket or a actual written on ledger or most of these things in my possessions, and I would never be able to afford them. So thank you, Sophie. And today, you guys, because so many of you seemed to enjoy the No Digital project, I thought, well, let's roll with it and let's make more of these. I am, of course, still going to be working with digitals because I love them, I create them. I really want to support artists who create them as well. So definitely there will be more projects involving digitals, but because I got all this treasure, I thought, well, how about we make a project with vintage items? So probably not all of the items are going to be vintage, but the focus is going to be the vintage items that I got from Sophie. And yeah, and let's just make some projects with it. So it's probably not going to be one project because I'm just too eager to craft with them, although I am also a little bit. Like, how am I not going to hoard them? How am I going to use them? Because with vintage items, you know, when they're gone, they're gone. When they're used up, they are used up. It's not like with digitals where you can reprint them. So this is all the more, like, all the more important and all the more amazing. All right, so enough me chatting. Sorry for this, but I really wanted to express my absolute gratitude. And yeah, just, oh my goodness, I can't, you guys. I am just speechless, absolutely speechless. So let me put these aside. So my idea for today was, I really want to use these, here's a vintage ticket, one of those that she sent me. So I want to use the envelope fronts, or oh my goodness, I still can't remember if this is the front or the back, but basically the part with the stamps and the writing. So I will choose a few envelopes and I will make journaling cards out of them, and I will add some minimal decoration because of course they are so beautiful. And on the back we will see, on the back I would love to add this piano paper and maybe some little collaging with the tickets and stuff like that. So I am extremely excited. So let me go through these and pick a few. I definitely want to use one like this. This one is gorgeous. So I am going to be cutting this part, but all the other parts I'm going to leave for collaging and for other project. This one is gorgeous as well. I mean, all of them are gorgeous, to be honest. All of them are just gorgeous. Oh, and they all have letters inside of them, you guys. I think I want this one. So I'm just looking for kind of like a variety in colors and handwritings. That's why I'm not picking everything. Oh, there is a letter. May 18th, 1935, you guys. I mean, I don't have words. I do not have words. So, 1, 2, 3. Let's take one more like this because I love it so much. And then let me take, maybe this one is torn, but that should be okay. This handwriting is stunning. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want, I think 6. I want to add them to my journals that I am making right now. Oh, there is one with a window. That's so cool. Okay, I'm not sure if this one is vintage. Love them. I love them. And there is more. I just have a few here with me. Maybe this one. Okay, stop. I need to stop. Okay. So, the way I'm going to do it is, I'm going to first of all take the letters out. Ooh, this is amazing. Noon, Monday, dearest Betty. Oh. Lots of some things special. Love to you. Oh, love it. Okay, so I'm going to take the letters out because I just want the fronts. I'm sorry guys, there's probably going to be a lot of gushing in this video because I am... Oh, and this paper. I love this. Is like onion skin paper. Oh my goodness. Yes. So like I mentioned, there is probably going to be a lot of gushing in this video because I can't. These stunning items. It's very hard for me to access, like to have access to vintage items, and they are, like I said, they are quite expensive to get. here in Poland. So now I'm going to cut away this this part of the envelope. So just going to go very gently with my paper cutter to just open them up like this. So yeah, Sophie made this whole this whole project and this whole series possible. I'm probably going to get rid of this little part here, and then this, I mean, how perfect this is to add to like a collage board or something like this. I am keeping every single, could I take the letter off? Yeah, every single piece of these, every single scrap. So I have an idea. I hope you guys are going to like it, and of course, first of all, I hope it's going to work, because as per usual with my videos, I like to, here I think I'm just going to, or not, maybe just the tiniest bit. With my videos, I just love to try new things on camera with no certainty at all that they are going to work. So this idea I've seen a lot on Pinterest and Instagram, and we are going to try it today and see if it works whatsoever. This little piece I don't need. Okay. I hope I am not knocking my my camera too much. Mrs. Christopher Fry. Oh my goodness. So much history. I can't help but wonder what kind of history these items, these letters and photos and postage stamps have seen and have been through. And I am so happy that I get to work with them and kind of continue their story, you know, add a new chapter to their story, and to that I can share them with you guys by making them, by making items out of them on video, and also by adding them to my journals that I'm going to be selling in my Etsy shop. So I'm excited to add some actual vintage treasures to those journals for you to enjoy them as well. Oh my, you guys, look at this tape. How stunning is this? Oh, I can't. My goodness. This makes my heart so happy. All of this. I'm going to trim this as well. Okay. So now I have my envelopes, and because they are very delicate and I want to add piano roll paper, which is also very delicate, on the back of these journaling cards, I am now going to take a scrapbooking cardstock just to add as a base of my journaling cards. So I'm going to pick a cardstock that I'm not very fond of, because I'm going to be covering it up pretty much completely with all of this. So let me see which one I could use for that. This one I'm going to... How about this? Because I would like this to be the back, and then the piano roll paper actually has some indents, or not indents, some, well, holes, let's call them. So this would be visible, and I think I would like it. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, and I don't think it's going to be enough, so 3 are going to be backed on this one, and I think I'm going to also take this one. Okay. Now I think I've left my envelope here. Alrighty, so the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take my glue stick and very gently, oops, sorry guys, I think I need a new one, or yeah, I need a new one, just a sec. Okay, so very gently I'm going to glue them. Oh, this one I can also get rid of. Glue them on the back of this cardstock. And they don't have to be glued perfectly, at least in my case, because I would love to stitch around them at least a little bit. I think for some reason that stitching and vintage items just go hand in hand. So I'm going to have to mat 3 envelopes on this cardstock and 3 on the other one. And this one should fit here perfectly. Oh, that's okay, let's leave it. And like this. I could fit more here, of course, but not all the 3 that I have left. So I'm just going to take this second cardstock, and this time I'm going to start up here. I'm actually considering making a journal, maybe an altered book journal, or well, just a junk journal, and use it for like vintage and vintage inspired things, so like collages and journaling spreads, all with the vintage items and also items that are made to look like they are vintage, so like washi tape and stickers, because you guys know that I love my colors. I love colors and flowers and pastels and vibrance and everything like that. But the other part of me loves vintage things. So because my personal junk journal has a lot of like colorful pages, I don't think vintage pages would look great there. So I was thinking, how about I embrace both parts of me, and I have one journal, this my personal journal, which is going to be all the colors and everything I love that is colorful, and then I will have another journal which will be all for, I'm just looking for my scissors. Do I have my huge scissors somewhere? Yeah. Which will be all for my vintage, my love for vintage. So vintage items and vintage inspired collages and art. So do let me know, you guys, what you think about it. Would you be at all interested in some projects that are more vintage in style, and maybe journal with me or collage with me, episodes on my channel in which I would be embracing this vintage style. I would love to know if this is something that you guys are interested in. I think a lot of people in our junk journal community do love the vintage style, but still I just would love to know your opinion. And sorry, there is a very loud truck outside my window, and I hope it goes away very soon. Sorry if you can hear it very loud. So in this case, I think I'm going to just cut around here. I don't want to lose any of this, so this cut is going to have like this rugged edge, which is perfectly fine by me. Absolutely fine. I love it. Okay, and then this one. So I'm definitely going to be making more projects with these vintage items that I have lying around everywhere. So I hope you guys will enjoy this one. Okay, we have 1, 2, and 3, and now these ones. It's so hot today, you guys. So it's Monday. I'm filming this on Monday, and I am going to upload this one on Monday as well. But basically, so we've had my sister here for the weekend, which was amazing. She came by on Saturday and she stayed till Sunday, and she lives about 2 hours or maybe hour and a half away from Kraków, where I live with my boyfriend. And so she came by, she took her bike with her bicycle, and we went on Saturday, we went on a little trip, and yesterday we also wanted to go, but it was so hot that we actually went and then we came back after like maybe 5 kilometers because it was unbearably hot, and it's still hot, and of course our apartment is so hot. Oh, I need autumn. I like nice weather in the summer and all that, but still spring and autumn are my favorite seasons because of, first of all, how beautiful they are, but second of all, because of how moderate temperature is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to now glue this piano paper on the backs of these cards, or I will glue them on the piano paper, and then I will go to my sewing machine and stitch around, and then I will be back and I will show you my idea for these, and also my we will do some collaging on the back. So let's quickly glue those to the back. Again, I'm not using like too much glue because I do want to stitch around. How do I want it? Maybe this way actually. Okay, so let me cut a piece of this. This is such a treasure. I don't want to waste a millimeter even of this paper, but I also want to use it and share it. Okay, here's the second one. Is it going to fit here? Yes, it is. So yeah, it was so nice to have my sister over here. We don't see each other nearly often enough now that she used to live in Kraków. We both did. We both came here for university, and then I've been living here ever since. So I've been living here almost 10 years now. But and she was two. She's 2 years younger than me, so she came 2 years after me. We even lived together for a while, and then I started my job, so I needed to move, and she moved closer to her uni. So we still lived in the same city though, and then, well, neither of us really like living in Krakow. I would say it's a beautiful place to visit, but it's a very difficult place to live in for like longer, because it's so crowded. It's incredibly crowded, and it's also like it's going to just get worse. So anywhere you go, there is traffic. Anywhere you go, there are long lines to everything. So this is quite tiring. So I also don't want to live here for like the rest of my life, but right now it's comfortable. It's comfortable living in a larger city, of course it is, but still I would love to move. Okay, so this, you guys, this is kind of like a thought, a dream that me and my boyfriend have. So we have been talking about moving to the UK, and I don't want to talk about it, just not to jinx it, because, you know, I've mentioned it a few times, but I love the English language, and it has always been my dream to live in an English-speaking country. Everything I love is in English, you know. I read books in English, listen to audiobooks in English. All of the craft supplies that I love most are from like American and UK stores, where it's hard to get them here in Poland. So basically everything I love is in English. So I would love to move, and we have been like considering moving, maybe, or trying, I don't know. It's, you know, it's so hard to even consider moving to another country. And I'm 30 years old this October, so I'm at this point in my life where I would like to settle down, but I just have not yet found the place where I want to settle down, you know. And I have not yet found a place where I want to have children, because of some like political. Okay, I love it. I'm going to stitch around it in a moment. Because of the political situation in Poland, I just don't want to, I don't want to raise children here, to be honest. So we've been thinking about the UK, and we've been checking out the map. We don't know basically the first thing about living in the UK other than, you know, the language. So we've been checking the map, the Google Maps, looking for like a place where we would like to go and, well, live. Oops. Okay. And so we've picked a place that we are going to visit this year for like a kind of vacation / research, and we were thinking of Southampton, because first of all it's by the sea. We would love to live by the sea, and it also looks amazing on images, and I've read some things that I really liked about this. Is it a city or a town? I'm not even sure. It's also not that far away from London, which is great. I would love to visit London. And you guys, this is a question to my UK subscribers or anyone who is living in the UK or have lived in the UK. Does anyone of you live in Southampton or near Southampton? And would you recommend this as a place to move for us? Or is there any other place, preferably by the sea, that you could recommend? camera stopped, of course. But I just wanted to ask, does any of you live in Southampton, or maybe near Southampton? Would you recommend it as a place for us to move, or is there any other place, preferably by the sea, that you could recommend to us? So like I said, we both are kind of going in blind. We open Google Maps, we look at the cities and towns near the sea, kind of near London. And I'm going to be saving these scraps for sure, these larger ones. Yeah, so we're looking at the map and we are just like, we are not sure. We're not sure of anything. So if you guys have any recommendations of towns and cities in the UK that you could recommend us moving to, maybe trying out, I would love to hear from you. Also, do let me know if you know Southampton, if any of you is from Southampton. Is it a good place to live? Because it sounds great, but of course you can read many different things on the internet, so I would love to hear from someone who actually knows the place. Okay, you guys, so I am going to pause the video. I'm going to stitch around just a simple straight stitch with probably brown thread, because I want to reinforce everything, make sure this sticks together. And then I'm going to be back and I'm going to share with you my idea for this front of my journaling card, and we will also do a little bit maybe of collaging on the back. We will see how we like it. Okay, so our cards are stitched. This is how they look like. I really think this messy stitching just goes so well with the vintage look, patina'd look of these. Sorry if this is not focused. With this patina'd look of these cards. Now my idea involves a hot glue gun, a little bit of glitter, a stamp, a seal stamp, and also some dried flowers. So let me show you guys what I have in mind. I have these dried baby breath flowers that I got from a local online shop, and what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of it, a little flower like this. I want to add hot glue, because like I would the wax, just because it's transparent. I don't have any transparent wax. I don't know if there is any. This is what I have. And my hot glue unfortunately is not the best for this, because it does not have like it's not the most powerful. So with the more powerful glue, your glue would be almost like liquid, so that would be better. Mine is like jelly consistency. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it here to hold the flower, and then quickly add some glitter on top of it, just to make it glittery. And I think the best stamp for this would be without any pattern. However, I don't have anything I could use for this, so I'm going to use my simplest pattern, which is this fern leaf, and we will see how it goes. So like I said, I haven't tried this before. So I'm going to add glue, glitter, and the seal. And I want to see what becomes of it. And maybe let me let it dry, but I am going to zoom you guys in so you can perhaps see everything better. Okay, I don't know, is it? Maybe let's give it another try, another second or so. Now I'm going to take this little branch. I'm going to add it here. Okay. should be done. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to take it to my bin so I can remove the additional. Oh, you guys, look at this. Look at how cute it turned out. I can't. Oh my goodness. So there is a slight imprint here, but you can't even see it. So this is perfect, and this is how it looks like. I love it so much. Okay, let's do it with this one as well. Maybe a little bit like that. Glitter, glitter, and a stamp. Okay. So I really love using glue gun for many different things, so I should perhaps invest in a one that would have more power, since I actually use it. For this one I'm going to use this pinkish one. Okay. Yeah. I'm just getting rid of glitter that I don't need, and this is, oops, sorry, this is how this one looks like. I think it's so cute, so cute. And you can do without glitter, of course. I just, you know, I need to add gold to my project somehow, or it wouldn't be my project. I am working outside my comfort zone here, using no digitals, using just vintage items, and the color scheme is also kind of like not my usual thing. So at least, you know, I thought I would add something that I am comfortable with, which is flowers and gold. But, oh, maybe this purple one, because we have a purple stamp. So I do want to get better with vintage. Like I said, I am really considering making a separate journal just for vintage and vintage looking, vintage inspired. Is it? Excuse me, I need to take this kind of closer. Oops, I have a little bit of issue with this one, but I'm sure I can fix it. Okay, here it is, and I'm going to add some wet glue, or maybe hot glue. Why not add some hot glue here to make sure it sticks. Oops, I have it on my nail. Right, so it's going to dry and it should be fine, but it's so cute. Okay, now let's take this one. And glitter, glitter, glitter. Oh, I just realized, I'm so sorry, you guys. I have my fan on. I've put it on when I went to my sewing machine and I did not stop it. I hope it's not too bad, but I was so hot. I was so overheated. I needed to put it on. I hope the hum of it is not too irritating. I hope this heat wave ends soon, or I guess I will end soon. Oh, no, it's not that bad, but it's tiring. Okay, here, and maybe let me take, this is so cute. I love this little baby's breath. Okay, is this ready to lift? I need to be careful here again. because it's lifting my paper too, but that's fine because I can glue it back down. Maybe I should give it a little bit more time to dry. I don't know. Wow, that was hot. Okay. This is going to be okay. Now I have a lot of threads of glue. This is so sweet. This is how this one looks like. I love the purple. Now let's take this one, last but one. Glitter and the stamp. Let's give it a good few minutes, perhaps, or a minute at least, for it to dry. Also, I'm wondering, do I want to add? I know these are vintage, but how about we add some vintage photo ink to the edges to make them stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to attempt to find my vintage photo somewhere right where I would expect it to be. Now while this is drying, let me just take the first card and go all around the edges to make them stand out a little bit more. And you guys, I don't think I'm going to be adding much more to this because this is pretty as it is, isn't it? Just vintage, the writing, the stamps, and the seal that we've added with a little dried flower. I think it just is perfect as it is. And the back, do I want to add? No. The back is also gorgeous. I think this is a fun paper to journal on as well. Okay, I think this should be all glued down now. Wow, it's hard to... Sorry, need to do it off camera because it's very hard to take off the stamp. Yeah, but this is how this one turned out. And the last one would be this one. A little bit gold glitter. And not this, not with my ink tool. And this. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep inking the edges up. So yeah, front of the envelopes are such a cool journal card idea, I think. I definitely want to make more of these. Because they look so fun. And they are also so quick to make and so pretty. This was how this one, how this one looks like. Okay, now I'm going to take off my stamp of this last one, attempt to. So again, sorry for being off camera, but it's easier to do when I have it close to me. Okay, and here is the last one. Let's ink it up. Okay, and yeah, I think I just unplugged my hot glue So I think we are going to stop here. I don't think these need anything else. So let me show you how they turned out. And thank you so much for crafting with me today, guys, in this very special project, very special to me. And thank you again, Sophie. I've said thank you to you probably like 10 times already, but I will keep saying it because I am grateful to you so much. Oh wow, this one, I think this one is my favorite, and then this one is so cute, or maybe this one is my favorite. I love this envelope so much. Where are the rest of them? We have one like this and one like this. So these are going to my journal collection, Woodland Wonders, that I am making. They are going to go perfectly with the theme because I have a lot of like more vintage colors than I usually make. So again, thank you so much for crafting me. Thank you to Sophie. Thank you for your generosity, and I will speak to you guys very, very soon in the next one. Bye guys.